Hey, 420 MSP back with Ryan Porter. And Ryan, you raised your hand and said you just came out of earnings week. So, what's going on Wall Street and Main Street?
Well, yes, as we look at the cannabis industry and specifically those large multi state operators, we saw some real standouts, as people reported on Q3 earnings, which is exciting. So, some of the big names that, sit at the top of those charts are groups like Curaleaf, Trulieve, Cresco, Green Thumbs Industry, and those companies are performing exceptionally well.
Okay.
One thing that the thing that really stands out, and it's been a question for the last couple of years, is, hey, can these cannabis retail organizations make money? They've been burning lots of cash, but we are
They have.
seeing these teams really put together amazing teams and get their operations in line. And I think you can clearly see now we have retail organizations that are going to be up there with other big box retail in comparison.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And were there any conversations about either the counter-cyclical nature of the cannabis industry or the cyclical nature, right? Given we're in a arguably the pandemic recession, did they have any thoughts about that?
It's been a light conversation, but not a lot. But I think, like it was something everyone, as we walked into this year, or kind of got into later of Q1, people are like, okay, we're going to learn this. And I think generally we're seeing that people are like, okay, this industry will thrive during this period of time. That could have swung either way with what this definition of essential business is. What we
Yeah,
saw across many states was cannabis retail was considered essential businesses. So more often than your standard Main Street business, that cannabis retail dispensary was open, generating profit, and we've seen that. So as for us in this industry, it's a big standout and it's a great highlight for this year is that we've been able to see businesses growing, 63% quarter over quarter, reducing the cash burn, which I think really speaks to the operational efficiencies. And it's just, it says, hey, we've got real retail businesses like many of the others.
yeah. And finally, and I have not sat on an earnings call in some time. I used to, you can go to CNBC or Market Watch and double click in, and of course you're on mute. But any forward-looking statements, risk factors as we go into 2021, I don't know. Sometimes they'll lay those things out, and at some level, Ryan, if they're publicly traded, they have to, right? They have to disclose things.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk around legalization and some votes there. So I think not too many people are like wanting to say, hey, place your bets on this. But hey, we built great businesses. The outlook is really strong for us on legalization, banking, and other key
Yeah.
topics. So we've got really great businesses. And the Wall Street had said, hey, show us you can create revenue and EBITDA. And these businesses have actually, a number of them have turned that on and said, we're absolutely ready to grow. We've shown you what we can do based off of your feedback. And, I think what we're starting to see is really just a wall of cash sitting there for future M&A. Here in Washington State, we have some laws specifically that are kind of keep larger multi-state operating corporations out,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that may change for us. So it's not something I see so much in Washington, but in every other state, yeah, we see some of these big names, opening up stores. For example, unique state down in Florida, but I believe Trulieve opened up 7 stores last month. So they're
Wow.
expanding beyond belief. They're in the high 60s with stores open.
Yeah. 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 No kidding. These are, it's happening faster than we thought. It is, one of my jobs is to, well, not only act like an analyst, but talk to other analysts. And earlier today, I talked with Dwayne Roebuck at Blue Star, and he's seeing all the sales data, right? Not the sale of weed data, but the sale of the technology infrastructure data, which is obviously a leading indicator. And conclusion drawn, it's happening faster than even he thought. The growth of the industry, and I concur. So folks, those of you that are MSPs, tracking us at 420 MSP, your education starts today. Okay, now you haven't missed the train, you haven't missed the boat, but you for darn sure better be using the holiday period to reflect on strategically, right, about what line of work do you want to be in very soon in this segment. Well, Ryan, I'll tell you what, keep it safe, and always appreciate a few minutes of your time each month. We'll talk to you on the flip side.
All right. Thank you, Harry. Have a great day, buddy.
All righty.